Pardon me, Morty Vicar. Hey YouTube, Xfile27 here, and welcome to what's turning into the epic saga of my question and answers videos. This is part 11. I've probably got another, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, another 3 pages to go, guys, and I've also had another page worth of questions come in recently that people didn't get round to seeing the Q&A subs video that I did originally. So quite a few more parts to go, I think, guys, but I'm hoping we will be finished before part 20 anyway. So let's crack on with the next set of questions. First of all, from Jace's Faces, thanks very much, mate, and keep up the awesome work that you do with your drawings. I really do love watching your channel, matey, so great work. Jace's Faces asks, what video game character wouldn't you like to meet? So it makes a bit of a change from people saying which one would you like to meet. So there's obviously been quite a few scary characters over time, but for me, one that springs to mind from certainly from current generation is Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Asylum. He's a real nasty piece of work, and he's fucking huge as well. Excuse my French, but yeah, you know, he's like bloody Freddy Krueger on acid. He is right nasty piece of work, and you know, for me, a real evil character which I most definitely would not like to encounter. So that's from Jace's Faces, so thanks, matey. Next one is from a guy called Tyes Wayne, so hopefully I've pronounced your name right there, matey. First of all, says, my question is more of a request, could we see the current updated games room? I'll be looking to do a video of that shortly. I am looking to move a few things around and try and create a bit more space here in the summer house. And once I've created a bit more space, I can obviously expand the section that I've got for the games room and just, you know, tidy things up a bit. So watch this space, matey. I promise it'll be coming soon. And his next question is, what first got you into doing YouTube video blogs? First of all, what got me back into retro gaming was my Atari 2600. Once, you know, I managed to get it set up, and what I was looking to do was look at other people's gaming setups. So I went on to Google, did some searches on there, and found a website called Retro Gamer Forum. So I signed up on there, and you know, over a period of a few weeks, I started speaking to the regular members on the forum, and saw that some of them, mainly, who was it at the time? It would have been Ian Wilson 1978 and my good friend Lefarius. Both of them had started doing YouTube channels for retro gaming. And over the weeks, you know, as I started collecting, I started having more conversations with both of those guys. And you know, really they both encouraged me. You know, they said you really should, you know, look to you know, get a few videos up on YouTube and you know, update people that way as to you know, as to how your collection's coming along. So, you know, I started watching their videos, and then I found, you know, as everybody does, Luke Morse 1. Completely blown away by his setup. And you know, then I discovered SuperDan88. It was another fantastic UK retro gamer. You know, and after watching their videos just really for a few weeks, I thought, yeah, I fancy a bit of that. I'm not the most confident of people, but you know, it might help me develop my confidence a bit more and, you know, make some friends along the way. You know, so I only really started doing it, you know, on the basis of, you know, I'll just do a few videos, and you know, I think I'm, you know, certainly well over the 200 mark on videos that I've uploaded, and you know, pretty much I think around 525 subs. So the channel's just gone from strength to strength. So it's really thanks mainly to Ian Wilson 1978, Lefarius, Super Dan 88 and Luke Morse 1 that my channel's here today. So owe you guys big time, so thanks very much to all of you. Next question from Ty's Wayne. How many games that you buy do you actually play or complete? Over time I play them all. The majority I put on normally just to test quickly and or to do gameplay videos for you guys. As for the completing them, I don't really complete many of my retro games. Because this is a summer house where I've got my games room, it is separate to the main house. So the games that I do tend to complete these days are the current generation console games. Where once the kids have gone to bed, I'm able to to have a couple of hours on the 360 or the PlayStation 3 and play it through. Whereas certainly with it being winter now, I only tend to really come down here, say for half an hour to an hour at a time, to do videos for you guys, or to sit and play a game, or just to move some of the setup around and put new things in. So I very rarely get to complete the retro games, but what I'm looking at doing, if I'm free some space up in the living room, in between all of the vivariums and the fish tanks, etc., is to set up some sort of PC gaming setup, dual screen, so 2 monitors, one of which will have a SCART connection on the back of it. Then on a monthly basis I'll rotate a console into the house and play through some of the games. So maybe have the GameCube in the living room, 1 month, play through some of those games. Then maybe move the Sega Saturn in, do the same there. The Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, just rotate them on a monthly basis so I can actually sit down and play through some of the games, rather than the quick 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there that I get currently coming down the games room. So hope that answers your questions, matey. Got a few minutes left, I should say. Got lots of questions. So we'll do these couple of questions, and then we'll pause it then to move on to the next part. So next question is from Jinxed77. Bit of a strange one to start with. What's your favourite swear word? To be honest, I don't really have a favourite swear word. Having kids around the house the majority of the time, I do tend to curb my language as much as possible. The only time it does tend to come out more often than not is when I'm driving. If I'm cut up by a BMW driver, sorry Lefarius, but BMW drivers and Vauxhall Vectra drivers for me, my favourite swear word for them is probably twat. So I'm sorry if I offend anybody by saying that, but I don't know, they drive me potty, they really do. But the occasional bit of road rage I get, probably twat's the word that I use. So next one, what next generation games that aren't out yet are you looking forward to playing? Probably a couple actually. There's Castlevania Lord of Shadows, I believe, coming out on PlayStation 3. And also the legendary God of War 3, that looks absolutely fantastic from the demo that I've seen. And I also believe at some point next year they're bringing Splatterhouse out onto PlayStation 3 as well. So really looking forward to seeing what they do with that on the current gen console. It looks well, obviously it was a fantastic game for me on the Mega Drive. I really enjoyed it, but to see what they could do with the current generation graphics, etc., it's got the potential to be an absolutely fantastic game. So there we go, guys. I think we'll leave it there. We'll pause it for part 11, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes for part 12. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll put up another video shortly. Bye for now.